Good morning, class. Standard 9 Physical Educations. Today I am going to give revisions of basketball and volleyball. So you have to write each question 25 marks, total 50 marks, basketball 25 and volleyball 25. So I will read the question and give the answers. Same thing you have to record on your classwork. So basketball first questions, A questions. The A question will comes 8 marks, that is 4 question will be there. And the B part, there is a 3 questions, each questions answer 3 marks, total 9 marks. And part C, there will be a 4 question, in that 8 marks. Total altogether 25 marks. So let me give the part A. Briefly explain the following terms. First, A1 alternating possession, A2 free throw, A3 rebound, A4 man-to-man defense. Now part B, B1, when does a team's control on the ball end? B2, how many timeouts can team get during the first half, second half and extra period? B3, explain a team foul penalty situation in basketball. Excuse me. Part C1, explain game lost by default. C2, define ball returned to backcourt. C3, what is the official signal for technical foul? C4, name any 2 international basketball tournaments. So let me read out the answer. Please carefully listen and write. If you have doubt, you can see in your textbook or you may ask me. So first A1, alternating possession. This alternating possession means there is a 2 arrow type in basketball court. The team controlling live ball, which team is controlling the ball. That side, that arrow alternating position automatically go that side. Because to control the time, the team cannot holding the ball more than 24 seconds on the court. So that purpose only which team having control of the team ball. That's why the alternative position has been placed like arrow type. Answer A1. An alternating possession indicator is an arrow of around 100 mm length and 100 mm height. That means 10 total 100 mm means millimeters and 100 meter length and height. Displayed on the front side arrow, illuminated in bright red color when switched on, showing the direction of the alternating positions. Once again, let me repeat. An alternating position indicator is an arrow around 100 mm length and 100 mm height, displayed on the front side arrow, illuminated in bright red color when switched on, showing the direction of the alternating possession. Now A2 answer, unopposed attempt to score from the foul line or restricted area. It is generally awarded when a foul has been committed on a shooter by the opponent team. Now C3 answer, it is the technique in which a ball is followed through. C4 answer, a defensive strategy in which each player on the defensive team guards one person on the opposing team. Now answer B1, the team's control on the ball ends in case of rebound, stealing, stepping out of bounds, foul and violation. B2 answer, timeout is granted when the ball becomes dead and game clock is stopped. The duration of each timeout cannot be more than 1 minute. The number of maximum timeouts can be 2 per team during first half, 3 per team during the second half, and 1 per team during the each extra period. Carry over unused timeouts from one period to another period is not allowed. That means suppose first half having timeout, they didn't use it. When you go to second half, they want to use the first half timeout, that will not be allowed. Next, B3, team foul is one in which 4 personal fouls have been done. It marks in a red color. For a team foul, 2 free throws are awarded to the opponent's team. That is team foul penalty situations. Now answer C1, a team shall lose a game by default if during the game the number of players of that team on the court less than 2. Now C2, a violation called when the offense fails to bring the ball from the back court to front court within 8 seconds after gaining possessions. Normally is called backcourt violations. C3 answer is the palm T. Keep the hand here. This is called wrist. Technical timeout, technical fouls. Keep the palm down and cross on the under the wrist. That is called official signals. Now C4, international tournaments. FIBA World Championship, European Basketball Championship, FIBA Asia Championship. These are 3 tournaments. So you have to clearly read. If you see the textbook, there is a history and tournament is at the end they are given. Now volleyball, I am giving this. Volleyball, first question, same pattern, A8, B9 and C8, total 25 marks. 3 parts, every questions in games will comes 3 parts only, 25 marks, 8, 9, 8, total 25 marks. Next, volleyball, A part, define the following terms. First one floater, second one attack zone, third one blocking, fourth one screening. B question, give the duties of the following: a captain, second one first referee, third one the line judges. C part, C1, mention 4 functions of libero. C2, explain. In that first question, legal substitution, second one, players equipments. So very simple questions, 25 marks. We can easily get these marks. Since you are 8th standard, you are having same lesson, there won't be any confusion for you. Right. Now A1 first questions, answer A1. A serve with no spin, so the ball follows an erratic path. A2 answer, the area between the central line and attack line is the attack zone. A3, blocking is a technique in a volleyball game by which the players in the attacking area raise their hands above the net to protect the written and anticipated smash from the opponent's team. Blocking is illegal in volleyball. Now A4 answer, screening is obstructing or blocking of player of an opponent or defending team to free the teammate from the actions of that defender. The person acting as a screen generally stands beside or behind defender, forcing him to move around the loose some steps. Right, next B question answer. Line judges, sorry. B1, captain duties. First, signs the blank score sheet, represent the toss at the time of toss before the game starts. During the match, when the ball is out of play, only the captain must communicate with the officials, seek explanation on rules, submits questions submitted by other players of the team to the officials, ask authorization to change the equipment, verification of ground, net, ball, etc., verifies position of the team, requests timeouts and substitutions. These are the during the match. End of the match, thanks the referees, signs the score sheet, record official protest on the score sheet. Now, duties of first referee. There are 5 points are there, you can write in 3 points. Stands on the platform at one end of the net to have a clear view of the game. Second point, blows the whistles to start and end the match. Third point, overrules decision of other officials in case of ball is in play, dead, scored, or happening of double foul, side out, and other penalties. Fourth point, stops play on request of timeout. Fifth point, final authority for interpretation of rules. Next, C3, duties of the line judges. Stand on the two corners opposite the service corners and outside the play court. 2. Signal the first referee for landing of ball, foot fault of the server, foot fault by any other player, passing the ball over or outside the antenna, touching an overhead object by the ball. This is line judge's duties. Next, C part, a libero can. First point, can replace any player in back zone, cannot serve or block. The ball cannot be directly passed to the other team by the libero, cannot be substituted until injured during a match. This is the duties of libero. Now, C part 2. First one, when substitution is done by following respective rules defined for the game of volleyball, this type of substitution is called legal substitution. When a player gets injured or feels sick during the game, when the team requires another player to be substituted in his place while informing the officials, the player who is replaced by a substitute cannot play the match again. In a set, at the most 6 players can be changed at the same time for set. Next, the player can wear jersey, shorts, socks, and sports shoes. So these are volleyball answers. If still you are confused, you can see your notes, whatever the notes I given last year. You can find there. I don't think you will find any difficult. But you have to send your assignment day-to-day base. So I may wait on up to 4 p.m. Morning 9 o'clock means evening 4 o'clock. Even I am waiting for up to 6 o'clock. Next day morning also you are not sending it. So too bad. If you are not sending on time, you will be marked as absent. You have to be give, otherwise your attendance will be go less. It will be problem for you. Please send it on time. Good morning class. Stay safe. Stay home.